snicker in the midnight haze. Aliens beam down with the puzzled gaze. Medications tight like a rocket in flight. Grumpy's whispers echo through the starlight. Aliens laugh in a galactic tone, saying this guy should not be left alone. Grumpy's hands ain't got no plan. Aliens clap, it's out of hand. Wood spirits hide, they know the deal. Grumpy's chaos got surreal.
Oh, goodness, yo. Oh, good morning. Oh, I got to rewire myself to my alarms. I wake up to them, but it's like that last alarm. I think I got one more snooze coming, and I don't. Oh, let me get my coffee going, yo. Wood spirits groaning, questioning life. This is what they call artisans. Oh, goodness. Grumpy's hands ain't got no plan. Aliens clap, it's out of hand. Wood spirits hide, they know the deal. Grumpy's busy and sleep, I guess. So I don't know. There are nights when I didn't feel like I went to sleep. I didn't stay up late. Feels like I didn't sleep. Wood spirits groaning, questioning life. This is what they call artisan strife. Grumpy's hands ain't got no plan. Aliens clap, it's out of hand. Wood spirits hide, they know the deal. Grumpy's chaos got surreal. Carmen's crooked, but his heart's in tune. Aliens chilling by the glow of the moon. Wood shaven scatter like cosmic dust. Yes, we'll put these on. I'm losing so much weight, or I've lost so much weight that my shorts don't fit. Well, hell, none of my clothes fit. They want to fall off unless I wear a belt. And I got one pair of shorts. That's my old shorts. That are the size before my shorts changed. I can wear them now. Oh, my back. No fright. Smoking medication, sky high flight, workshop therapy, chronic pain, good night. UV rays hit the resin just right, epoxy so bright, outshine the night. Laid back carvings, vibrations ignite. In the lab, mixing colors, pure delight. Like and subscribe. Join the vibe. It won't be too much longer. I'll be able to square my dang computer up. I will be one happy camper. Because I started doing this whole restream and whatnot. So I would have the ability to do my live streams and then bring people into my live streams. I can do it, but when I do it, it messes with my audio. I don't know how to explain. My computer doesn't have enough resources to support everything, and when I try to do that with my music going, it messes up the other people's audio for some reason. I thought I'd be able to update the RAM in that computer to fix that, but I can't. I looked, that one's already maxed out. I can't do nothing for it, so. shop whispers tales of the beyond. Epoxy.
How's everybody's morning going? I'm not at the computer just yet. I can't see what everybody's saying. But
Chronic pain fades.
we'll be back in just a second. My boy made a mess last night. He done good. He cleaned most of it up. He decided to cook him some stir fry and stuff last night. He had all kind of a mess going on in here. And he cleaned it up though. I was going to eat some sushi, but it turned into an issue trying to go get it. So I was like, yeah, just take me home. Don't bother. My boy's graduation was last night for his computer class that he was taking. So I had to ride with the ex to get up there. And coming home, I wanted to go by our little Walmart marketplace and get me some dinner because it was late and I didn't want to have to cook when I got home. It don't matter. It is what it is, I guess. I wish he would have. I had clothes in the dryer. He had to dry his clothes, so he just throwed my stuff in the chair. But he could have straightened it up some. I do that for his clothes. But he had. All right, Joe. Oh, almost ready to open up this back door before I sit down. Oh, it is about summertime, they say. Ain't no more cold weather here, I guess. Oh, it would be nice if we had a little bit. But I think cold weather is gone for us. Oh. All right, y'all. Let's get this mess moving. Store brand coffee. Yep, we're making we're making some Florida coffee this morning. We didn't get no special Canadian coffee. Our box is still MIA. So we got some Folgers Black Silk.
Epoxy drips, binds bugs in a sculptor's twist. Zen found in the fog, some aliens missed. Eyes bloodshot, medicated, soul kissed. Peace found among aliens in the mist. Chronic pain's a ghost. Anxiety's dismissed. Like to the tribe, spark flames in the abyss. Fall like dreams cut from the grain.
And that whole right on right Grumpy's, if y'all remember, that's not gonna be there. That was where AI messed me up. And I had to reprinted the dang thing, but I got on a kick looking for stencils that I run out of ink.
Tools clicking like a metronome sway. Echoes of planets, Grumpy's out playing away. Red beams of light, spaceship vibes cross. Smoke trails led home, no details lost. Eyes bloodshot.
It will never do until it does.
Peace found among aliens.
Let's see, let me turn this down. This music seems loud.
Chronic pain's a ghost. Anxiety's dismissed. Like to the tribe. Spark flames in the abyss.
There we go. Take it down a notch. Say, turn it down just a notch.
Roach clips, shiny dope soldiers of cope. Out of the haze came purpose and hope. Aliens not in
So yeah, gotta get some more ink for the printer. That's a must. And then hopefully, it won't be but about a month. All my junk should be starting to settle down.
Shiny, dope soldiers of cope. Out of the haze came purpose and hope. Aliens not in props.
I can't wait for that.
Epoxy vibes outlasted the hands of fate. Grumpy spins the lathe, hand steady in the grind. Epoxy roach clips, art where functions aligned. Workshop sessions, therapy flows in the air. Turning junk into gems, like we just don't care. Eyes glaze crimson, medicated haze flows. Chronic aches vanish, the good healing shows. Aliens in the mist, whisper words of relief. Craft and cannabis, our escape from the grief. Turn the world into grooves, we twist in the vibe. Hit the bell like and subscribe to the tribe. Lace spirals carve out our stories in smoke. Art and remedy blend, that's the inside joke. Time's a roulette wheel, Grumpy calls the spins. Precision of the surgeon, where craft begins.
Function.
Wood chips dance like confetti on the floor. Every turn, every twist holds a little more. Aliens floating, they dip in my sight. The mist curling thick in the soft workshop light. Sanded edges, smooth stress, exhaled sins. The therapy hum of machines as
Gotta love that coffee. I gotta clean these glasses just a little bit, so.
Hit the bell like and subscribe to the tribe. Lace spirals carve out our stories in smoke. Art and remedy blend, that's the inside joke.
Now you got all these dang computers and everything. It's just, there ain't no way to keep up with technology no more. So I used to joke about with computers itself, just whenever I was in my computer school and stuff, heck, it's like you buy a computer and the damn thing's outdated before you get it out of the box and update it. They change so dang fast these days.
Aliens floating, they dip in my sight. The mist curling
Let's see,
thick.
we should be good to go over here. Let me take and shrink that down, shrink that down. I don't have anything else running in the background.
Hum of machines as it begins. Turn the world into grooves. We twist
That should be it.
hit the bell like and subscribe.
Oh, yo.
Lace spirals carve out our stories in smoke.
It's that mental drain. That's what it was. It was a mental drain yesterday doing the whole deal. because it was like, how's it go? I don't talk to the ex-wife. You know, we don't really communicate about nothing. There's nothing for us to communicate about. And then when I want to talk stuff about the divorce that's going on, I don't like talking that stuff over the phone and through text messages because you can't see nobody, you can't hear nobody's tones or nothing like that, you know. And I'm not trying to argue by no means. But well, I had questions about stuff that was going on yesterday, and then I didn't even start it. She started it in with the stuff saying what was going on. So I just followed suit because I was going to wait until the ride home. But she was going over what was going on, and she started getting aggravated and stuff, like I was arguing and fighting, and I hadn't even said a word yet. And I was like, look, there ain't no need for no attitude. I'm not going to put up with it. Yeah. So, yeah. Tensions got a little stressed out for a minute, and then yeah, it's just stupidity. Wasn't no point in it, but it just gets me worked up, I guess. And then all the people, because it wasn't as crowded as my daughter's graduation deal, but there was still a bunch of people. And for some reason, people around here just don't have no common sense or courtesy when it comes to driving and letting people out of parking lots and stuff. So took a lot longer to get out of that little bitty parking lot than it did for us to get out of the daggone Civic Center in Pensacola with probably 500 more people, you know, so it just didn't make no sense. So yeah, I was just stressed and drained, I guess, from that. And that's what I'm saying. I guess it's just that mental drain is why I'm tired, because I got sleep. I went to bed at a decent time. Oh, boom. Y'all remember the Atari? All right, well, of course, I'm sure a lot of people remember the Atari. I can't remember the name of the game, but it was the first person shooter that I ever played. Is that little shootout. You had little stick figure guys, and y'all literally was having shootouts with one another, and you'd have like cactuses in the way, and you'd have to shoot the cactus apart, and then finally get a clear shot to shoot the opponent. Oh, I remember that game. And that was honestly, that was probably the very first person shooter there was. Can't remember the name of it, but this piece is done, y'all. I went through that and said, yep, we're done with that. I wasn't doing no more to it. I like the way it come out. Did but didn't. But I think I done real good on that texture right there, getting those lines. And I mean, I was looking at a picture to do it, but I like how it came out. And then this guy here, I still have to finish. I'm gonna practice around probably later today. As I'm getting it done the next couple of days, I'm gonna do that there. I'm gonna do it. I gotta practice the burn on some regular wood. Practice that little knotting or whatever that's in that design, because I don't want to screw that up. And then this, I'm just gonna play with this and see how this turns out. Oh goodness, y'all. This one are regular tips. So that 22 gauge wire with my own.
craft as one. Roach clips tight, they hold anew fragments of
But most of my drama will be over. I cannot wait. Oh, y'all just don't know. I cannot wait.
chips may fall, but we stand tall. Bandaged souls, we heal it all. Grit and patience mark the way through the shadow into day. Out of my head, I find my peace, shaping the wood.
Sorry, y'all. Coffee don't want to wake me up yet.
Community strong, we craft as one. Creating calms this storm inside. My soul restored where demons hide. Grumpy's laid back masterpiece brings carved out chaos, sweet release.
Still raining. Damn. How's chickens and stuff doing? All that stuff settling in okay? And that, and heck with the rain, did you get your shed dried up? And you get your leaks under control out there?
Dust flies, wood grind, Dremel twisting. In Grumpy's den, I carve my vision. Spirits in the timber.
Whoa, goodness, y'all. I cannot shake the sleepy this morning.
Lay spins, I'm grinning.
And I hadn't even messed with the medication yet.
Chisel songs, wood grains sing. Shapes emerge, magical things.
Oh. You know, gotta love some coffee. See that tip smoking, burning that polish off from that straw. This is fucking doing great. I'm about to get it. Awesome. And I just know you got to keep that thing dry so you don't get Samantha's drum set. You don't get wet. And she skin you.
Hands carve stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Grumpy skill forevermore. Dremels hum to tunes we know. Workshop rhythm, steady flow. Lay spins tales, old and wise. Wooden spirits, soulful eyes. Dusty breeze,
The whole thing is that man.
calm release.
Back
Creation's
to
peace never cease. Sawdust clouds, stress away. Every stroke, night to day. Grumpy smile, laid back art. Wood spirits heal my heart.
Yeah, y'all remember the Camels from the old Camel cigarette ads? Or what was it? Old Joe Cool? What was it, Joe Cool the Camel? And I can't remember. They had a couple of names for the other ones, I think, because they had a group of them. And back when they had that Camel Cash and everything going on.
shop, new year, new leaf. Carving out dreams with shaking belief. Chiseling edges, letting go of grief. Woodside smooth, feeling some relief. Sawdust flying, tails in the air.
Hey, good morning, Mark. How you doing, buddy?
But do you dare? Nights and cedars, stories to share. On the lathe, hope is always fair. Let's make this a wood-burning song. With every cut, emotions.
Ooh.
Sparks flying as day moves along. In Grumpy's world, nothing's ever wrong. Smoke trails between fingers so short. Grumpy's breathing.
And this is a real wide, dark area right there. I could bring it all the way over, but I think I'm going to try to follow the picture. Okay.
Shavings fall silent as it seems. Grumpy smiles, heart in streams. Let's make this a wood-burning song. With every cut, emotion strong. Sparks flying as day moves along. In Grumpy's world, nothing's ever wrong.
I've got to figure out the finances stuff. I got to call or message the ex to see how much money I got available in the account to spend, because I need ink cartridges for my printer. I'd buy it out of my little allowance that I get monthly with my money, but I'm out of that already. Or not completely out. I think I got like maybe $40 left. And I need to go to the shop and get some more flour before the end of the month. So I can't use that on the printer. I gotta save that.
Roach clips in the glow, Grumpy's work unique. Carving late nights, therapy on repeat. Alien vibes hit wild, art'll never retreat. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll type medication, floating outer space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like subscribe, ride the creative.
I still have a small cough thing going on too. It's not as bad as it was though, but it's just enough to be aggravating. Ugh. Oh, we got
Roach clip got that spice. Glow bright like UFOs at a midnight sight. Craft wild carvings, man, they take flight.
Hey, there you go. Met you somebody that's awesome, dude. Hopefully it wasn't a one night kind of thing, and it might be a cool connection. Sits here, there's Johnny. There you go. Morning, Johnny. I hope y'all are doing okay with that weather. Old Pass says y'all got some rain up there. I know you're a little bit further away, but or not further away, but not right on top of one another, but still. I hope the weather's being nice. There you go. Oh. I need burning materials. I need ink. I have one or two stencils that I like that I could put down on a board, but there's not much to them. And then I need some new boards, some better boards. Do I to get better boards, or do I try to put myself through the torture of burning on that messed up wood again that I don't like? Because I got plenty of pieces of that. It is pretty, looks nice, but man, all them ridges right there on that wood. But I got this picture printed out. I think I have one more board out of the plywood. I do. I got one more board out of the plywood that I was using. It's not 100%. It's got some little blemishes in that top panel. That would be the dragon's face, and that would be her. So either way, I'm gonna have to contend with putting detail in the bad spot of the board. If I do it this way, the dragon's up there and it's clean, but the girl's right here. It's got those blemishes on there. That way, it's got me right there in the dragon's face. I like this one. That one's gonna be another crazy one with all the detail in the body and whatnot. But I like this image. This is that AI image that I did. Put you right about there. Something about like that on the board. I got about the same edge all the way around. Hey, you know what? That's still on. That was warm. I just laid my hand across the top of that burner. I hit it this morning past the time off. Man, dude, if humidity gets you, you can't come to Florida. You have a damn migraine every day down here. You want to talk about humidity? Let's see. We're at 70 degrees. Feels like 74. Oh, goodness gracious. Y'all morning? It is rough this morning, let me tell you. We are partly sunny, feels like 100% humidity. Dew point 70%. Air quality 41. Yeah, that's gonna be muggy today. Oh. I said Florida gets to where I want to shut down in a certain part of the year. It gets so humid out there. What am I doing? We're fixing to burn away. All right, y'all. Do I start tracing this bad boy out, or do I finish playing with the laid back dragon? Because this is gonna be the next intricate piece, regardless. The laid back dragon that I'm playing with, again, I'm just playing with that to see what it's gonna come out looking like. Because I don't know how I'm gonna do that one, if I'm gonna try to color it up or what. Man, it's that humidity that gets it. It's so bad around here. It wasn't so humid. Yes, I like this one. This should be the same dragon and everything out of the pictures because I was making them with my AI. And it starts using your same references and stuff. It's cool the way the AI works. If you know, the more you use it, it will start learning your patterns and whatnot. Start playing with AI. Do Puff the Dragon, right? start playing with AI, and I feel the Star Trek scenes or episodes with the Borg and all that start coming in, and you hear the resistance is futile. You just got to go with AI. Is the resistance is futile because it's everywhere. You're gonna have to deal with it, you know. So many people just completely against it. Man, it's not going nowhere. You need to embrace the future and learn to use it before it runs over you, is how I feel with it. It's hard on our sinuses in years. That's what it is. It's just so damn cold up there. You get all that moisture in your ears, and that starts to freeze up on you. That's where your crunchy comes from. Sounds good, but probably ain't it. But you know. Oh, I need a better chair, y'all. Oh. I relax in this chair and it puts me way back here. My old chair, I could relax back in, and the back was so high and straight, it would keep me up straight. Cause I can't work like this because y'all can't see me doing nothing. I hear my neighbor's bike idling next door. He's up headed to work. I'll be breaking out the lathe the next few days, getting back in that. Oh yeah, I've definitely got to get a better chair, y'all. I've already got one, Mark. I just wasted my damn money. I bought one that I thought was gonna be good for my money. I didn't think it was gonna be a waste of money. It was a wannabe gaming chair. It had the high back on it and everything. Even had a little pillow for the neck, had a little pillow for the lumbar. The lumbar pillow had two little massagers in it that hooked up to a little USB cord you plug in, and it was just an on off massage. Wasn't no craziness to it. And then had like the little reclining part that would pop up for your feet. You know, so I thought with that, you know, I'd be able to sit in there. My back was bothering me. I could kick back a little bit, pick my feet up if I needed to, and all. And so it's like, hell yeah, that ain't bad. $69 or some mess like that, you know, and I should have known better right there, you know. I said, that'll work, you know, holds what, 250 pounds? Hell, I'm losing weight, no problem. I ordered it, no, it wasn't worth the crap. Chair's uncomfortable as it can be, and then the wheels, you know, the little casters on the bottom just rolling from right here back and forth to my computer and stuff, moving around, just sitting in it. The wheels were separating, coming apart, and I could snap them back together at first, no big deal. But then it got to where it was just they were wallered apart. You couldn't even snap them back together. I tore the box apart, got rid of the box that it came in. So when it went to returning it, I said, oh yeah, you can return it. Gave me a label to return it, but I didn't have the box that it came in, so I couldn't get it was going to cost me more to return the damn chair than what the chair cost me. You know, so I ended up just basically throwing my money away. And so I haven't bought a new chair. The chair I had was perfect for over here, but the shock went out in it. And so I ordered a new shock, which extended it, made it a lot taller, which is perfect for my lathe, but it doesn't work for me at the computer no more. It's at its lowest setting, it's too tall for me to sit at the computer or right here. My knees hit everything. It's crazy. So yeah, you get what you pay for sure. Like I said, I'll invest next time and do, because that's normally what I do. Because the chairs, I've always been like that. I've always spent extra on my chairs because I sit in them so damn much. But I was just trying to cut corners because I need so much little things for out here that I'm trying to save my money to get, you know. And it's like chair was not part of it, you know. And I just went ahead and I had to have one, so I jumped the gun and got the cheap one. But I'm gonna take the chair that I had. I don't know the brand name of it, And I believe I got it at like Office Max or something over here. I didn't get it off the computer. I got it in person. But I'm gonna go find one. I wanna shit. Slow down, Grippy. I'm gonna take my phone and the Google Lens, and I'm gonna take a picture of the chair and try to get the exact same manufacturer and everything with that chair again, because it had the little spring that you could tighten up for when you leant back a little bit. You'd have that tension, to give you so much tension on that. Because I need that back and forth flexibility with my back, and then I need a high neck. And that chair, it had it all. Had it all, and I was a creature of freaking habit. So it's like, yeah, dang sure get comfortable in that one. Raise the bench. Hey, good morning, Zyro. How you doing, buddy? Oh. This is a picture of my tattoo, actually. It don't say the laid back carvings or the grumpy on there, but my tattoo's got all that on there. And then this is the other dragon pattern that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this one on a board, but then there's no background to this one. I'm gonna add a background to this one once I get the picture put on there. I'll put some trees or something coming up in it. Maybe throw some more, because it's like they're on a mountain. So I'll throw some more rocks or something down through here. There you go. Hey, it's a cool tramp stamp, sir. I like it. I don't know if you can see it good in my camera. Oh, I'm gonna move this one up closer so y'all can see a little better. It's old. I got that thing back when I was 19 or 20. And that's laid back right there. That's where laid back comes from. It's from that laid back dragon. Oh no, you moron. I was burning my cord. Saw that smoke and I said, oh, yeah, okay. Damn, that's my high speed cord too. I hope I didn't mess up the connection on it. Let's see. It's still charging. Man, goddamn wood burner still cooking right here. And moved my phone and drug the power cord right across the top of it. Well, I mean, you got to think about it, Mark. Sir, I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm not no spring chicken anymore. And I know you got what, 10 years on me? What'd you say? You was 64? So we are getting older. Unfortunately. Uh-oh. What happened to the camera? Did I lose the camera? It's still working on the stream. It's not working down here, though. There we go. Yeah, see, you said it. I was just being nicer about it. And this action messes with me. I need to clean that up. There's in my tattoo, you can't see it in this picture that good, but in the tattoo, he's got a little stash bag hanging from that hand. He's got a little string coming down, and there's a little satchel hanging right there. It didn't transform good with the picture. To get a clear picture like this, I took my phone and snapped 2 different pictures trying to get the whole tattoo in both pictures, and then I uploaded them to AI and said, clean that image up so I can use it as a stencil. And that's what it gave me. And so it didn't put that stash bag in there too clean. Didn't get a lot of it in there too clean. That's why I ain't really that happy with it, because his eyes all wonky. Looks like a Cyclops dragon. It just I don't like the way it was coming out. But I was just wanting something to do, and so I just kept on with it. Figured I'd try to clean it up as I went. That's why I ain't too messy. Ain't blah. Can't word this morning. Mr. Mark, you can get out there and find you somebody. There's people out there.
Laid back carving, steady hand devotion. Epoxy shines bright, clouded in emotion. Grumpy hands spark art, therapy potion. Anxiety drips, vanishing like ocean foam motion. Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof. Roach clips glowing, fingertips control. Therapy the mission, fire feeds the soul. Ink in the wood grain, carving out whole. Lost in creation, feeling fully whole. Epoxy drips clean, locks the vibe in time. Therapy eternal, sculpted line by line. Pain fades silent, buzzed up the climb. Aliens tracking thoughts, feeling so divine. Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof. Grumpy's craft cuts through that ether haze, shoving demons aside, calling brighter days. Therapeutic fiction set the world ablaze. Creation keeps healing, we move through the maze.
Grumpy's got a shop, hand steady as fate. Epoxy flowing deep, creation's ornate. Lighter cases sharp, roach clips out of sight. Glow brighter in the dark than a meteorite. Therapy and carving, steady hands, no slack. Each cut a reflection of dreams fighting back. Grumpy's batshit crazy, yet the vibe's polite. Medication rolled tighter than a poet's insight. Aliens watching, they nod and they grin. Shapes in the shadows where the carvings begin. Vibes intergalactic, creations take flight. Like and subscribe, let the algorithms ignite. Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night. Shapes emerge, sharp souls taking their bite. From batshit to brilliance, the cycle's tight. Grumpy carving galaxies push the limits of sight. Glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands cramped steady, art dances just so.
Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on doing that. You silly as that sounds.
Sign to the vibe, drop that subscribe. Catch carvings flowing steady, creations alive. Grumpy in his own, aliens.
That's one thing. When I try to draw, I don't babble as much. Hey, PK. How you doing today, sir?
nod and they grin. Shapes in the shadows.
Now I'm gonna try. Let me turn this down, let it cool off. I think I tried this other ball tip in that machine and it worked. It's tiny. There you go. So exactly. It's tiny. We can't hear this. I think that one's small enough that my machine will heat that one up. Let's see what else did I want to lose. Just burned the spot. Oh, never mind. I covered it in right there. Oh, goodness, no.
Grumpy shape the great unknown. Sign to the vibe, drop that subscribe. Catch carvings flowing steady, creations alive. Grumpy in his own, aliens not pure delight. Watch a
I'll take another. There you go. At least you got it worked out or in your slivers to where it ain't too much for you no more. That's the cool thing. Hopefully. Blueberry muffins. There you go. Oh, my back. Sitting in that pew yesterday on with that stress on top of it. But that's done. I don't have any more stressful situations to deal with the family except for the birthday party. That's the last one. And then supposedly after the birthday party, the kids are going to know what's going on. And then I ain't got to deal with none of the drama no more. It's going to be a whole new drama for a few, but that'll balance out. Oh, yes, hit that button. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you're lurking, say hey, then you can go back to lurking. What DeLand did that in his live the other day. It was towards the end, and he was talking about everybody hitting the like button and everybody watching and all. And he says, for everybody lurking, I appreciate that, but just go ahead and say hey. And I was lurking, and I come in there and did my little peace thing. I said, all right, but I'm not lurking anymore. Hey, okay, but I'm going back to lurking now. Nah, I've already drank all my Tim Hortons coffee. We waiting on the lost box. Yeah, that'll stock us back up. We're back to the old just plain old Florida Folgers. Somebody down in South Florida is enjoying some of my damn coffee. they kept a bag. It's all right, we'll send it on back up to Grumpy, but we're going to tax him and keep a bag. Let's see here, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Dang, it's 6:30 already. Now, I say I went to bed early last night. I was still up about midnight, so I guess it wasn't terribly early. Oh man. From ancient timber, who cares the cost? Swap the pain for they won't put a pot leaf emoji up in this stuff, but they'll put a little cluster of broccoli, knowing good and well what people's using the little cluster of broccoli to represent. Dust rise, workshop, alive, Dremel humming, late spin, thoughts clearing while I'm drumming, hand steady, chiseling souls from the grain, wood spirits born, banish all the pain, roach clips gleam, each one's a story, copper wire twist, therapeutic. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to do something real quick. My big fingers are not trying to cooperate with me this morning. There we go.
grain, I find my rhyme. Patterns emerge like ancient lore. Hands know the dance, always wanting more. Therapeutic rhythm, every single cut. Chronic pain fighting, but I stay in the rut. Dust fills the lungs, yet clears the mind. In every shave and the relief I find. Wood spirits smile, they understand. In this workshop, I'm a healed man.
Come on. What's that? No post office lady that called me.
Copper wire twist, therapeutic glory. Minds at ease, wood chips in the air. Chronic pain fades, I'm beyond the despair. Carve the dust therapy delight in the shop late.
Yeah, that box is just gonna go all over the place.
Woodcraft therapy, that's how life bends. Grumpy's pace, laid back vibes. Whittling woes down, pain subsides. Tools whisper secrets, old as time. In the grain, I find
Oh
my
shit,
rhyme.
turn it off then.
Patterns emerge like ancient lore.
Forgot what I was doing over here.
Always wanting more. Therapeutic rhythm, every single cut.
Turned it off to let it cool to change that tip out, and I picked it up, turned it back on, was fixing to start burning with the old tip.
In every shade and a relief I find. Wood spirits smile, they understand. In this workshop, I'm a healed.
It's just the bad thing about it. It's hard to find people that are actually working because they like where they work and actually put forth, a good effort, good service, good customer service or whatnot. So many people nowadays, they're just there to collect that paycheck. They don't want to deal with that crap no more than you have to deal with it and want to deal with it. So when you call them up, they're just going through the motions. Not too many people actually care. You got a few, but I think they're few and far between anymore. Of course, nothing. Jack this bad boy up, let it get hot, turn it back down. Wow, that's wide open. We can write with it though, but man. That's too hot. All right, Johnny, have a good day, buddy.
Crafting treasures made with flair. Each groove whispers tales untold. Epoxy shines pure and uncontrolled.
You calling back, no answer. They done shut down for the day. They're not in there yet this morning.
Grumpy's at the lace, spin a roach clip tight. Epoxy dreams gleam in the fluorescent light. Workshop therapy, wood chips in the storm. Alien fog rolls, keeping hands warm. Aliens in the mist, visions twirl, can't resist. Eyes red tinted, chasing moments we missed. Medicated haze, chronic pains take flight. Dust in the beam, lost in vibes all night, all night. Whittle down the stress, anxieties dissipate. Late hum whispers sealing off the weight. Workshop altar, sacred dust in the air. Turning broken pieces into things we repair. Aliens in the mist, visions twirl, can't resist. Eyes red tinted, chasing.
There's only 2 people up in there working. Milton Post Office. When you go up inside, I don't know how many people's behind the scenes in the back working, sorting and everything, but doing the upfront, dealing with people that come in, there's only 2 people, and that place is always busy. You get there, say they open at 8 o'clock, you get there at 8:05 and there's already a line coming out. It's just like you open the doors to go in the post office and you have all the PO boxes everywhere, and then once you're inside, you turn and there's another door you open to go into the shipping area to where you ship your packages and pay and talk to the people right there. And that little area will fill up to where the line's rolling out into the regular post office. They opened up another location in Pace to try to take some of the congestion away from the one here in Milton, but I don't know if they're fully open and operational yet. But I mean, they're good people. I mean, you go in there, they're busy. I mean, that's one thing you can tell. They're working all day. People come in there with some crazy packages and stuff, and it's like one person, it'll take them 20 minutes to get something set up because they're not ready. It'd be the first time they've ever shipped something or something that's like that, so they don't have nothing together. You got to sit there and go through, and then the people try to redirect them around to the counter so the next person can come through, and then that's an ordeal because people start showing out. Well, I've been here for 30 minutes. I'm not moving my place in line. You can handle me now. You got a lot of stupid people like that around here. And it's just like, man, you're in a hurry, but you're wasting more time arguing with these people because they get paid to stand there and punch that button or argue with you, either one, Well, it's the way it goes. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
Grumpy spins the lathe, spaceship hum in the air. Epoxy shining bright, colors rare, so unfair. Aliens in the mist, whispers fill the void. Roach clips, crafted art, never destroyed. Workshop therapy, the grind finds its peace. Red eyes coated, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades.
Go back over all that and darken it up some.
Join the tribe like the vids can't resist.
But everybody calls it different areas. Townships, provinces, counties. Even here in the States, some areas just label it different. I call them counties here, and then over here where I'm at, Pace and P Ridge. Y'all see me at the dispensary and you see that water tower says P Ridge. All right, P Ridge is way smaller than Pace, but they want to be considered their own little township or county, I guess you could call it. And they don't throw a stink about it as much as Pace, but Pace tried to get their own little chamber of commerce and all that stuff. They want to be a completely, I guess, incorporated little county. But they lack a few of the things I guess they're supposed to have. They're getting there though. But then you got my little spot where I'm at, it's Avalon, and they have a little sign that says Avalon area, but I don't consider myself Avalon. I'll just say I live in Milton off of the Avalon exit. This little ball tip works with the machine, but I have to have it turned. I think I'm at like just hit 9. And it goes to 10. It's getting hot right here. I did that yesterday or the other day when I was burning. I scorched the tip of my finger. My finger was burning all day. Like when you grab a hot pot or something and singe your finger. It's about what the wood burner done to it.
Grumpy spins the lay, spaceship hum in the air. Epoxy shining bright, colors rare, so unfair. Aliens in the mist, whispers fill the void. Roach clips crafted art, never destroyed.
Redneck trailer park. There's some areas. I think you got that everywhere you go. And then that in itself, it's just, there's nothing wrong with some trailers. There's some awesome ass trailers out there. Shit, there's some trailers out there that set up better than my house. Oh, got nice living rooms. I love some of my buddy's place. I like the way it's laid out. That's what we was looking at before we found this place, but the wife didn't want to buy it. She was hell bent against it. She was afraid the hurricanes would tear it up. And I was like, shit, dear, they have better hurricane codes than our houses do, because they are the way they are. They have to be better or stronger and stuff in the tie downs, and yeah, she didn't want to have no part of it. Which is a good thing, I guess, because it don't matter. That's what I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait for this to be mine. I'll be renting, but it'll still be mine. And it'll be all me. All her junk will be gone. That's what I cannot wait on. All her junk to be gone so I can clean everything up. Get all this damn clutter going. Then my boy, he's going off to college. I say going off, he's not really going far. College ain't 5-10 minutes up the road. Well, it's about 10 minutes. So you gotta leave out of Milton, cut through Pace's little bitty spot, and boom, you're at the college. So I mean, that's what I asked him. I said, are you gonna be staying on campus, or are you still gonna be staying here at the house to save money? And I figured he was gonna have to pay for room and board out there, right? But his scholarship covers it all, and so he wants to live on campus and have that whole college experience and whatnot. And I said, shit, go for it. Hey, good morning, John. Good morning, Share Bear. Oh, I'm looking down, just seeing y'all came in. I cannot wait. What I say, it's a brand new book. We're not writing a new chapter. Like I said, we closed that book. That whole book, that whole edition series or whatnot is done. We got a couple little spin-offs that still got to come from it. I got the grandkids' graduations and stuff to go through. That'll be the only part of that book left. But other than that, all that can start in the new book. Let's see, we're gonna try to loop that around. And let's see what we can do. Oh, y'all, that wood burner is scorching my finger. Me and buddy of mine joke about that all the time with the goofy damn drama that I've had going on around here. I start talking to him about it. He starts picking on me and stuff, and he's like, "Dude," he says, and this, I guess, the way I talk when we're talking about it, he starts laughing, telling me I need to write a story, write a book. I'm like, "No, I couldn't do all that." And we start joking and talk about, hell, if I wrote a book, I could sell that shit to Netflix or Apple TV, make a movie. There's so much damn crazy drama going on. We could have spin-off after spin-off. You want to talk about some reality TV or something? Ooh. I was being silly about it all, though. But I guess in reality, it wasn't as bad. I can say I was fortunate in that aspect that the divorce went semi-smooth. I said I know I was a babbling little titty baby at first about everything. I said I was crushed. You know, it did crush the reality I was living in. But at the same time, it took my blinders off and opened my eyes up to the fake reality I had built for myself over the years. And that's why I'm not mad. Not mad at it at all. Because it's like, I was angry at first. It's like, okay, well, I am kind of frustrated it drugged me along this damn long, you know. But then at the same time, everything happens for reasons. You know, it was meant to happen like this. It was meant to be drug out this long, put me in the place that I'm at now to meet the people I've met. You know, so. But yeah, at the same time, you know, I'm not mad. Not mad at all. And like I said, I've seen some divorces just go a lot worse than how this went. So I'm just ready for it to be done. See, that's just it. Get it done. I go get me a Trans Am. Get me a Trans Am and I don't need nobody for the passenger seat. This damn thing's hot, yo. I'll do the grumpy and do that and see it poops again. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That's all overlapping. I wanted to come see. Let's see, I'll leave that one by itself. We'll string around over here. Right. Trying to work it out in my head how I want to connect the smoke. And I don't have a bill to pay over that doctor. I don't know if I got into that too much over the computer or not, but I had that ear, throat, nose doctor that I went to recently, and I told you I could have swore he was drunk in the office and all this mess, and then that he was no longer working for the hospital, but yet they were sending me a bill from the guy, and I was refusing to pay it. Told them that I would speak to anybody they wanted me to speak to, come see anybody they wanted me to come see, to talk about the situation. And this was to the billing department guy. He made serious notes, and I figured he was just blowing me off that I was going to get a bill again for it anyway. I guess the chief doctor guy or whatever for the hospital called me on his private cell phone number and stuff and says, "Hey, yep, this is my private number. If you have any issues in the future, please give me a call. I prefer text messages." And we talked for several minutes, and I explained to him my situation. He told me what was going on and swears that, the guy left on his own accord, that it wasn't any problems like that, but that, no, I didn't have a bill to worry about with that guy no more, that he would get it taken care of. And urged me to please come see the EMTs that they have working up there still, he says that we have the best in town. You would be very, 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 how do you put it? Um, he didn't say surprised. I'd be very pleased with the doctors that were available for me to deal with. It's like, well, I got white coat syndrome bad. I said I don't like dealing with doctors. I said, and then I come in here and deal with that Fruit Loop. I said it's gonna be a minute before I get back up there. But at least he took care of the bill. He was pretty cool. Like I said, we talked for a hot minute, and he said he enjoyed the conversation because I apologized at the end. I said, "Man, I'm sorry if I come off a little rough at the edges or whatnot." I said, "But just yeah, I swear this is what happened." And I mean, you can look up on your staffing records and find the nurse that was working that day. I guarantee you, she's going to say the same thing I'm saying right now. And he just kind of laughed. He was a younger guy too, and we were talking about the whole uh, how I don't like dealing with doctors because 9 times out of 10, when I go in there, the first thing they want to do is look at my chart and see the word pain or something. So they want to push me off to pain management. And I tell them I don't want pills. I want to be fixed. And he started laughing. And I said, "No, I'm serious." I said, "I don't do the pills no more." I said, "I'm strictly medical marijuana and CBD." I said, "Too many of these doctors look at that as being bad." And he laughed. He says, "Yeah." He says, "You're going to find that with a lot of the older doctors." He says, the younger doctors, he says, anybody around 40 and younger, he says, you're going to find their attitude is completely different, compared to the old school. I said, "Well, yeah, I got that." There's still a stigma against it. So, but I said, we had a good conversation. I thought it was pretty cool. It surprised me that they actually called me back. I was not expecting anybody to really call me back on the situation. I figured they was just gonna keep bugging me and send me over to collections or something that's like that. But no, they actually called back and settled it. So I thought it was neat. But I still swear that doctor was drunk.
Where the epoxy flows and the pain subsides, carving till dawn where the spirit glides. Anxiety melts in the UV light. Grumpy keeps carving all through the night.
Yeah, you can't get none of that action at the bank around here no more. You go to my bank, you don't deal with the lady behind the counter. You can't walk in and say, "Okay, give her your bank slip, your deposit slip, your cash," and she counts it out. No, you don't got any of that no more. You go into my bank and it's like pulling up to an ATM. They call them live teller pods. It's literally a damn ATM block inside the building, and you go up to it, put your card in there, and some chick pops up on the screen that's sitting at home, working from home on the computer, watching her soap operas while she's doing your your money. It's crazy. They took that one-on-one, and then there's still a lady inside the bank that'll when you walk in because they want to know, do you need to deal with money or do you need to deal with loans or something like that. If you need to deal with loans, there's 3 or 4 offices with ladies or men in there working still. But when it comes to tellering, dealing with your transactions on your cash, that's strictly machine. The lady will sit there and when you say, "Oh yeah, I need to make a deposit," she'll walk you over to the inside ATM machines, and take your card and connect you with a little operator lady that's right there, and then she backs up while you talk to her. And it don't make no damn sense. I don't see how they're saving money or doing anything like that. Just it's weird. Like I said, it'll show up pretty much, but I mean, these here just, it's the teller people just working from home. They call them the live pods, or I can't remember what the ex-wife called them. But yeah, I like that one-on-one service because I mean that's the whole reason I went into the bank that day because I'd went through the ATM because they have the same machines outside, and I pulled it because it's just an ATM. It's just they've converted them to the live teller machines so you can deposit money plus withdraw money out of them and all that mess. But the one outside, I was trying to deposit all my fives. When I do an event, I try to keep money in my account. So when I do the event, I go to the bank and I withdraw $100 in $5 bills. That way, if somebody comes and tries to buy stuff, I have money to make change with if they have like 100 or something. But then once it's all done, I'll hold on to that cash and I'll spend that because that's my allowance for my meds throughout the month. So I'll spend it back or I'll end up depositing it back if I, have enough stuff going on. But I needed to put it all back in. So I went through the ATM, tried to deposit. I think it was 65 bucks in fives. The machine took like $25 worth and then spit it back out and then took it and then spit it back out, and then I thought I had it all, then it spit more back out, I was like, shit. I started counting it because I thought it was shortening me my money and everything, and like I said, I finally went inside. But I don't know how much longer I'm even gonna be at that bank. I got to get all my junk situated and leveled out because that's one thing. I don't think I want my finances up in there because I don't want the ex-wife to have any idea what I do with my money or any of my stuff. And unfortunately, the position she holds at work, all she got to do is type my name up and she has access to everything on my account. So I don't think I'll be staying at Pin Air. I'll move over to Navy Federal or something like that. Which is a good thing I didn't get my damn credit card through them the other day when I went in to do it, because that would have put me having to hang out with the place for a bit. And like I said, I think I want to switch banks. There ain't no thinking. I know I want to switch banks once all this stuff's done. Yeah, man. I still try to hang out and talk to people in person. I don't have wheels at the moment. That keeps me grounded here at the house. And then I don't have one good friend here. I got more than one friend, but I feel I've been shit on, so I feel I have one good friend here in person that I can talk to and go see. But they're Used to live in Pensacola. They moved back over to Milton side of town, but they're on the other side of Milton's side of town for me. And so it's like it's a little bit of a drive. So I gotta get my wheels right. Get my wheels right, I'll be able to go up there. I'll be busy then. I gotta thump him in the head, get him started a YouTube channel. I know you listening. I hope you're listening. You ain't even got to talk on that thing, man. I'm telling you. We can set you up with one of them AMSR channels. Put them rope fish. Put that 55-gallon tank on there and put your camera feed on that thing 24/7. Dude, I'm telling you. You get more views and more subscribers than my channel's got with just that feed alone, I bet. Yo, I gotta bug him. I gotta make him do it. He bugged me and told me to start me one. I got me one started. I guess I'm gonna have to go start him one, get him one started, and then back out. So you can do it. Show him how to do it all. He's got a good computer. He can do it. Man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I hit my head. I lean in and my focal point for my glasses is just in a little bit more and I can see my phone crystal clear. So I lean in to get that last little and I catch the edge of my box every damn time. I need to get a small rubber hose and split it and then push that rubber hose like a pool noodle and push that rubber hose up over that edge right there. Man, I ain't got no hair up there and it hits me right on my scar. I got a scar. Y'all can see that joker right across there. Grumpy split his wig good with that one. That's where some of my Grumpy's confusion comes from. Concussions to be a monkey in the let's see, how was I trying to say that? The concussion happened years and years ago, but the aftermath of them concussions can be monkeys down the road. So let's just say I smacked my head several times, but that was the hardest right there. That one rung my bell. I saw stars when I got whopped by that one. Didn't knock me out, but ooh, it damn sure came close. Subscribe, let the sparks collide. Alright, I know what I want to do now. I just got to find an artist that'll do it. When I first had this tattoo done, somebody tried to knock some sense in me years back. That they have several times, but I didn't get no scars from them. They didn't hit me hard enough. As you can tell, I'm batshit crazy, so they either hit me too hard or not hard enough. That one was work related, but was not work related. That was that military job we were on, and I popped my head with the plate tamp, trying to unload the plate tamp by myself. And it caught back, popped me like a rat trap. Pow! Woo! Leaky. I put my hand like that son of a gun. I leaned forward. When I took my hand away, oh yeah, it was just like somebody was pouring water off my head, but it wasn't water. I would say I made some special stain that day. I put my essence in the woods. I guess if they say you hunt somewhere that you got a lot of your spilt blood or something, yeah, that's gonna be a spot that my spirit says peekaboo. Cause yeah, I blood like a stuck pig up there. Ooh, gracious, that was a day. My dumb butt stayed with it though. Me and my buddy, we said it because it was a military job. If I left, it would have had to be an incident report, and I'd have had to do a drug test, and they'd have wanted to shut stuff down, and they'd have tested everybody on the job site, and it would have just been a bad domino effect. So that's the whole walk it off thing. So we sat there and took my undershirt, and I was like Rambo. We was cutting little patches, putting it against my head, and then wrapping the rest of it, tying it real tight, and it'd start coming through. So we put another patch on top of that, tie it real tight, and then it stopped coming through finally. And it was like, all right, and then put my hard hat back on real easy after that. Put my shirt back on because as soon as it happened, I leaned forward so I wouldn't get nothing all on me, so I would stay clean. And I had a button-up shirt, so I took that off, and then we pulled my undershirt up off over my head, and that's what we started cutting for strips to try to make it stop bleeding because we didn't have a first aid kit suffice enough for that type of injury. Uh, but yeah, man, I wrapped up like a champ, worked the rest of the day. I didn't go to it happened about 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to the ER. I got to the ER probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock that evening. And, sitting in the emergency room waiting and all that stuff. It was probably a good 10:30 before they got me in the back and started addressing the situation. And they run a damn CAT scan on my head and all that shit, checked my eyes and all. I still had a massive concussion then. And the guy said, when did this happen? I said, this morning. And he says, and you worked all day? I said, yeah. He says, how, why? I said, Gulf Power don't care if I hit my head. I said, I had to pay my power bill. But that's the whole self-medicating and everything. There was no workman's comp, it was walk it off, and I didn't want to lose my job, and I didn't want the job site to get shut down and everybody else get in trouble over my goofiness, so that's par for the course. You got to be a tough guy and walk that junk off, I guess.
Smell of sawdust, turning roach clips, crafting crust. Medicate, relax, it's a must. Dust therapy, so we trust.
X marks the spot. That's a good channel name. Like X marks the spot. Something like that if you do a lot of metal detecting, or if you just do say old treasure map debunking or stuff like that. That would be neat. I mean, who don't like old treasure maps? Got to get off the abusing the body situation subject, sir. I was hard on myself. Worked real hard and then played real hard. So the working conclusions, I've hit my head with the plate temp. And then I've been on the loader, old wore out root rake that we had at that company. It didn't have a lick of brakes on it. You had to go forward and slam it in reverse to stop, and it would jerk the machine, and then you put it back in drive, go forward a little bit. You just had to put around with it. You couldn't get too fast. You give it a lot of gas if you was using it, working it in the dirt with the rake, because it was kind of like braking at the time, It's hard to explain the machine. But you had to load trucks and shit with that thing with no brakes, and you got daggum trees wrapped up on there. Yeah, it was a mess. But I've hit my head with that damn thing because going and the way you have to stop it, it just jerks you and you fly forward and try to catch yourself. Think. Yeah, done that a few times. But I wouldn't change that. I mean, I say I wouldn't change it. I feel that company is probably my whole back situation. I started my back problems just skateboarding and bike riding and stuff when I was younger, the BMX and then the skateboarding, trying to BMX, and we wasn't successful at it. We busted our ass more than anything. But that's what hurt me, is busting my butt more than anything. Took me a while to learn to fall gracefully. What they say, tuck and roll. It took me a minute to comprehend that whole tuck and roll situation. Uh, let's see, it loops in, but I want that to loop around. Okay. But could you imagine YouTube kicking out in the 80s, early 80s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s? Hey, Matthew, good morning. If we had that internet access and the recordability and the ease of everything like it is today, could just imagine the stupid stuff I'd have put on the internet back in the day. Guess it's a good thing we didn't have it. Oh, Pat, I guess with the rain and all this morning, you're not getting out there in the shop, are you? Hell, you might have already said that. I just wasn't paying any attention. Yeah, that whole patenting thing, that's a mess in itself. I ain't even gonna lie. With my conspiracy riddled ass, I feel if you don't have enough money when you go to attack a patent, you're gonna get screwed, and the patent company's gonna take your idea. I feel they'll run you through the bull crap of saying, oh yeah, well, you got to do this, you got to check this, oh, we got to check that, got to check this, to drain you of your money and your time. And then when the what is it, statute of limitations run, boom, they got somebody's idea. Because look at all that stuff. You got to put your idea and submit it to a company, and they're gonna tell you, oh no, that's no good. And then 6 months down the road, you see something damn near identical to it coming out in the market or something. Document, date, document pictures so much, and then submit your idea. That way you got proof that it was you. That's one thing I can say. I watched the biological grandpa go through. He was making some lures and all, and he was trying to get some of his ideas patented. And they were giving him a hard time, wanting proof of concept and all this kind of mess. And he was doing everything, and it wasn't coming through. And then bam, a year later, there was a lure out on the market identical to his stuff. I mean, flipping. It looked like a photocopy. And he couldn't do nothing about it. And with that little scenario right there is what I don't trust the whole patent people and stuff like that. You try to do something on your own, make sure you got it all, like I said, documented and stuff the best you can. he was doing a weedless spin for spinner baits that he was playing with. It was just the way the swivels and all hooked up and the way it worked. It made that little swivel. It didn't matter because he lived in the bayou and he had a lily pad and your thin river grass stuff that was just real thin. It broke off real easy, and the way the spinner spun and worked, the grass wouldn't wrap up on it. It was like that little thing was like working like a little weed eater, and when it spun, it just kept everything broke off of it. That's what I'm saying, Matthew. That's how I feel they did him with his spinnerbait. Because no, I didn't see nothing like that on the market, and that's what I used. I like to play with worms and spinners. So yeah, that one because he gave me one time. He says you can't show nobody, you can't tell nobody. He says, but this right here, you ain't gonna even talk about weedless. He says you won't get no grass on because it was a big heavy spoon. I said that's just gonna get wrapped up. And he was just smiling ear to ear. And he's tying it on my pole. He says use it, because he had the bayou running through his backyard. You know, I'm sitting, I'm using it and all fishing with it. And I loved it. And he said, that's the only one you get. I was like, no, I need more. He's like, no, sir. And then I went to try and he says, and you better not make none. I said, man, because I had a whole can of the stuff he used because I didn't make my own jig heads. He did all that. He had the little molds and all, the little heater where he melts his lead down. And he'd take his hooks and take his wire. And you run that wire and tie it in the eye of your hook just right. And you set that down in your mold, fill that with lead. And so then you have the, y'all, I can show y'all. You put all that in there. And I still got all my fishing stuff right here. Granted, ain't none of it hit the water in flipping 15 years, but I still have every damn bit of it. That right there is all jigs that I made and tied, but they're leads that he poured, and he just gave me the hair and everything, and that's what I come up with. That's all saltwater jigs right here. They're starting to get brittle. Hair's old. These are old, but I tied all those back in the day. That was when I was so-called finding myself as a young man and going down there and actually trying to spend some time with them, with that side of the family. And granted, I talk crap about them, but I mean, I learned stuff. And I mean, I'll say it, I've said it before, as an individual, he was a likable guy. It's just his family priorities sucked. But it is what it is. But I mean, those. And you go to Navarre Pier, the people that knew him, they all wanted these jigs. And they ain't done good with those. Look at all that, y'all. Falling apart. They're old. Hey, good morning, Jen. I didn't see you sneak in there. I'm hooking myself now. How are you doing this morning? I didn't really come up with no inventions. And if I did, I wouldn't be putting them out on the internet right now. The only thing I say I come up with might be the style for my roach clips, you know. And then there's a lot of people that make hand roach clips. So it's not like I invented the hand roach clip or nothing, but just my style of them, I guess. You don't see any of them out there like that. You know, so I couldn't patent the idea. I don't know how you would work something like that. Maybe the concept of how you did it. I don't know. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'll show y'all some of the spinner baits. I know I got some in here. Those aren't no good no more though. Man, this tackle box stuff, I haven't used this stuff in so long. But I kept it all right here in my garage so it wouldn't weather and rust and all that messes. I got these little layers, and I got like, this is my saltwater layer here. That's all the big weights and hooks to keep me on the bottom and stuff like that. Here we go, y'all. They're old, They're rusty. They probably ain't. I mean, I could probably clean the spoons up or put some new stuff on there. But I made all this stuff right here. Ow. Look at my damn self. There's just different style spoons and whatnot. Let me get this mess off first, yo. Y'all get some good babble this morning. You thought we was wood burning, Grumpy. We're taking a break. We're reminiscing. Y'all can reminisce with Grumpy. But yeah, I made all these, y'all. This is my old hillbilly fishing days. How about it? Added all them beads on there, them swivels, built it up, and you can see some of that sloppy. I was in a hurry, didn't know what the heck I was doing. Now this is your store bought. This is one bought from the store. All right, you see how that's all sloppy up there and it's made, you know, and then you get down here and you look at some of these, they're cleaner. Better bins, and it just, I don't know. The store-bought ones work good, but there's just something about it when you bend it and you've added your spoons and your swivels and you make it yours and you go out there and you start catching bass with it. It's like, ooh, I did that. Yeah, but that's about the only, that and the way I tie my clips, the way I wrap them and pull my thread and all that through. I learned that from the biological grandpa down there. He taught me that little thing because he saw me tying and stuff, and I was complaining. He said, "Dude, you got to do it like this." And I said, "Do what?" And then that's when he showed me. And then you know the old buzz baits where you got they pretty much like the spinner baits, but they come across the top of the water and they got the impellers on them. He had a set of those that he made. Those, I don't have any of those. They've all dry rotted and cracked on me over the years. But he had one that had one little impeller and a bead system, so it'd come through, knocking the bead and splashing the top of the water. Then he had one that was set up double, that had a double impeller on there with a single bead that beat and popped on the water coming through. He had some pretty cool lures, but like I said, that was all stuff that he was trying to get his own patent for, and nobody would ever accept it. And then, like I said, that one spinner, it ended up on the market afterwards. But he couldn't prove that it was his stuff. Let me close all this back up, y'all. This is my I'm not gonna go hungry box. I got fishing poles and I got my tackle, so this boy will always eat. And the bayou's right down the road. So what we say, we get some supper if we need it. All right. Hey, Mr. Pete, how you doing this morning? I didn't see you slip in. You gotta wait for it to get longer. This is this is just the beginning. It's just gonna go a little bit longer. I about made the my son-in-law's dad. We was at my granddaughter's chorus thing the other night, and we were talking, and he was not talking directly to me, but looked at me and said something, and somebody said something about my beard, and I said something about it. Grizzly Adams meets ZZ Top, and not too many people will catch that reference and understand it. And he busted out laughing. I looked, I said, "You got that, did you?" It was just funny. Oh. All right. How's everybody doing this morning, yo? I'm in a good mood. I hope everybody else is in a good mood. I hope my good mood's contagious. There you go. No, you got to get the raccoons. Let's see, raccoons and possums, armadillos. Raccoon, possum, and armadillo. That's about the most roadkill around this area. When they say put an old possum in a can. My papa used to have some of that. I don't think it was actually possum, but it was some crap labeled in a can. You shook it. It sounded like there was something in it. There's a possum in a can. He had it on his shelves. Figured it was a prank. Hell, it could have been real. There ain't no telling. I don't think I'd have ate it though. Y'all ever run up on a possum hiding in a tree stump or something? Them things, you would think they are the most fierce, ferocious creatures. They'll sit there, open their mouth and start hissing and acting all crazy, and their mouth just looks wild. But they normally won't. They'll jump at you, but they won't come out and run after you. Not the ones that I've always run across. Chocolate covered. I have had chocolate covered ants. Chocolate covered ants, grasshoppers, the little mealworm that they put in a tequila bottle. I've had tequila suckers that's got the little mealworm inside of it. I had all kind of crazy stuff like that. There's a small little theme park set up over here going up into Alabama. Owa. I say small, they're getting bigger. They got an indoor water park they built onto the place. They have a small little roller coaster, a few little rides and stuff. I think a go-kart track. It's slowly expanding, and they have kind of like a little town area you walk through. It's got a bunch of little shops and everything, and a little distillery, candy store, all kind of crazy stuff. Well, their candy store's got a lot of the old retro candy and stuff. That's what you would call it. It's the bunch of old neat stuff that you'd see, I guess, in the old school candy shops. But they have a lot of the candy covered bugs and whatnot. That was the last place I saw the it was big old, looked like carpenter ants or something in the lollipops, because they had some ant covered lollipops, and then the tequila worm lollipops had dry crickets, different flavors. Yeah, I mean, you don't think about what it is, just try it. You'd be surprised. Some of them taste like dang peanuts or something, it's got a different, it's just the texture. It's the whole, gotta flip that switch off in your brain that, oh, it's a bug or something, Oh no. Hey, there's that. What was it? Oh hell, where was it at? I watched something a long time ago. Hell, it wasn't too long ago. I don't remember where it was at, but the mosquitoes are so thick in this one area that they take and net these things up and just net the heck out of them and patty them together and cook them like burger patties and get massive protein out of it. I was like, I don't see how you can do it, but again, I guess you don't knock it till you try it, but I don't know if that's one of the ones that I could force myself to try. I'd have to be pretty damn hungry. Mr. Pink, I gotta look at that handpiece. I don't know if it was the way I was moving my hand around. It was rocking it back and forth, and it got a little loose down here, and it got hot. And I was burning with it, and I didn't have the machine on, but about halfway. And it got so hot, it was starting to melt this right here. And so I unplugged it and stopped using it for a minute. I want to go through and figure out how to get a connection like this and try to make a new lead to go off and hook to the handpiece. but I haven't messed with any of that yet. I'm going to get with you through Messenger one day and get ideas of how you did that. Because that, what was it? That other wire that you used with that one piece that was softer. I think I want to try to get some of that and try to make a handpiece like that for that unit. And then in the same once, yeah, I want to order me a whole new handpiece through it was where I think it was me. I think it was an error on my side, Mr. Pete. Let me turn this off. Okay, where it plugs into the box, and then the way I move you just moving the wire around, how you get a little swing right there. It's like it was like it loosened up between the black and the metal right there, where it threads together. How it threads in, it's like it got hot and then it just got a little loose. And I guess with it getting just a little loose right there, it got that connection to where it was overloading right here, because this whole piece was real hot coming out of the machine. And I had been using it maybe 40 minutes. You know, I probably had it burning for about 40 minutes, because I was going back and forth between the two machines, because I'd have a tip in this one and a tip in the other one. But I can plug it all back in now and it'll get to work, and it'll loosen back up on me right there. And so with it getting as hot as it did that first time, I don't want to melt it down before I can figure out how to rebuild it. Because I think it was just a matter of the connection loose right here from it twisting back and forth, because it's like the piece, the metal piece wasn't rotating and the plastic piece was unthreading. You know what I mean? If that made sense to you. I confuse myself all the time. Cut myself.
Every cut, every carve, a story it shows.
I got a splinter or something in my finger. I don't know what y'all do. Y'all ever get like those little fiberglass splinters or something like that in your finger? I found the best thing I can do when I feel like I got a splinter and I can't see or feel nothing is I'll wrap it in tape and press down, and I'll snatch the tape off and I'll pull it off. Sound like a short and yeah, that's all I think it is. It's just where it went together right there. That's why I was gonna see where I can order, you know, and what kind of connector I can get. And then I was gonna get into asking you about that silicone wire, that red wire that you were using that was a softer, more flexible wire. I was wondering if something like that, if that was strong enough to handle the current coming from here. Oh, Mr. Pete does some cool stuff with some tools and all. It's like whenever you said you was making me a little box out of that box, I was like, oh, that's too cool. As silly as it sounds, I bet I got a little piece of hair sticking in my finger. Yeah, fiberglass, like those fine cactus things, you can't see them good. Well, see, that's what I just dumped all those lures out that had all that deer hair and everything in there, and there was so many little bitty fine pieces broke, and I was wiping it up to dump it off. I bet I got a little bitty piece sticking me. Hey, good morning, Robin. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing very good. Thank you. All right, now let me go get my little dogs. My boy just coming through here and got his clothes out the dryer, so I need to get that old man dog before he tries to jump out the bed. Do not have the money to take him to the vet with a busted shoulder.
Grumpy's therapy, the wood whispers back.
There's Bubba getting him.
Peace in the grain,
He's out.
world faced black.
Yeah, you want to come in? Come on, old man. Say Bubba just don't pick you up right. No, he tells you that Bubba gotta hold you so you don't you gonna fall. Come on. Pepper, leave him alone. Let's go. Come on. Come on. She ain't messing with you. Go. I know. Go. Pepper, don't leave him alone. She got that blue healer. She loves to herd, so she'll try to grab him by the nape of the neck and pull him down the hallway. Come on. Come on, man. There you go. Come on. Go. Humid out here it is. Oh. Reflections. What's that? You got some cool builds and stuff on your channel, Mr. Pink. What you talking about? What did I miss? Now I need to go through and widen some stuff up on here. Play with them lines. I'm gonna try something different though. I need to mix up some epoxy this morning. What about lost that tilt? And that's it though. I mean, we truly do. I mean, that right there is an overstatement when we say we need more guys like you or more people like you. We need more people that get their hands dirty trying to figure stuff out. You know, you can figure a lot of stuff out with programs and simulations and stuff and in the office and stuff like that, but you got to get out there. I'm gonna try to do a lot touch and go as possible still. Hey, that's all right. Oh damn. Hey, you just see what happens. But yeah, we need more people that like to do and work with their hands to make stuff, create stuff. It is a dying art. Not too many people want to do it anymore. Yeah, that's a little hot. Yeah, that's a little hot. I might have started that too short though. So, how does the humidity work? Let's see. How? Ooh, that's gonna get hot. Oh, Path, what you gonna work on this morning, sir? You gonna do some wood burns, or you gonna get on the lathe? What you gonna do? I need to get back on my lathe. I need to get back on my lathe. Badly, I do. Thought about doing it this morning, and then I was like, I jumped back to some wood burning. Oh yes, I love that. Like Renaissance Festival. I like doing that. We have one that comes through here, and they were getting real good with it for a while. I mean, it was blowing up, and then it was like just, I guess COVID kind of put a dent in everything, but it's starting to pick back up. We have one that pops off about twice a year down here. You want to play with some resin this morning? There you go. You gotta be careful with that though. I think humidity might affect that sometimes. I think mainly with the little UV pores and stuff like that though. I think your main resin stuff, you'll be all right. That's another part of the hobby field that I want to get into. I've joked about that before. Is I would like to try to make my own tools for the lathe, and just have, I guess, a little mini forge kind of setup going on, where I could heat up some stuff and get me some. I can't do too much beating and banging forming it though. That's kicking the butt for me. In my head, I could do it all, but I know once I start banging on that damn steel, trying to, work my edge into something, I don't know how much force I have to put into that and how repetitive I can get before it messes with my shoulder and stuff. But in my brain, I want to make my own. I want to do some. I want to make me something for my captive rings. I want to make my own captive ring tool. I think I could do it, but it would definitely work on me. Oh yeah, do it again, Grumpy. You flipping moron. This is not hot. We just hit it with a torch and got it red. Let's grab it. That got me a little U on my finger. I felt that one, neuropathy or not. It says you could even hear it. You could probably rewind the damn video and you hear it. Trying to form up this tip a little different. This is that 22 gauge, so it's holding the heat a little bit longer than that other wire that I used. It dissipates but goes out to the end because it's so damn short. That was hot though. Let's see. All right, I gotta do something real quick, y'all. There we go.
Grumpy got that dram, now it's a therapy session. Wood grain singing stories, no need for confession. Splinters fly, anxieties kiss the breeze. Chronic pain fades, find the ease with ease. Work the wood like magic.
Goodness gracious, turning it on. was 71 filled 73. Now we're 73 fills 85 and still 100% humidity. Gotta love it. Mr. Peter, I got pretty quick at my typing, but it's just 2 fingers. I can't do that type like most people. I never took typing in school. I just kind of taught myself and went with it from there. My son, man, he's sitting there, he's looking at you talking while he's typing and stuff, and you look at the screen, he ain't missing a word. I'm like, dude, I cannot do that. But I'm more hands-on. You know, I'll build stuff with my hands and put stuff back together the best I can. Well, I'm not as good at it now with my issues, but before my neuropathy got as bad as it was getting, I was a little more with it. I'm still getting with it though. I ain't letting it stop me. It's just got to overcome, do stuff a little different. But yeah, he's like that. He's gifted. He's more. He's got the brain. He can look at it and figure it all out. But getting his hands dirty, when it comes to the hands-on part of it, he lacks on that a lot. And then I kind of blame that on the whole school system. You know, he's got his A+ certification and all that for computers, but he hadn't tore a computer apart and put it back together. And it's like, how can you be certified with that if you ain't never done that before? Well, my instructor didn't give us the hands-on time. I said, you're supposed to make them hands-on time. I said, you're caught up with all your curriculum. You walk out there to that lab and start doing something. And he walks out there and asks you what you're doing. Say, I'm trying to educate myself. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. Their instructor is a little bit different than mine. My instructor, he knew how important that getting your hands dirty was, you know, because he was book smart, but he could get in there with his hands and do it just the same, you know, and you need to have both, the best of both worlds in that aspect, you know, because if you can't get your hands dirty and know what you're doing there, you could, you know, that experience. Unfortunately, he hasn't caught that experience and everything. But, oh my God. Yeah, talk to text sucks for me. I go to talk to text half the time and it puts words in there that I didn't even say. And I'm like, where in the hell did that come from? Alright, so let's get this thing. Uh-oh. Oh, fire. Oh, hot. Come on. Shit. My dogs are still outside. Get up here. Come on. Get up here. Neil. You ain't supposed to be way out there. Come on. You know better than that. Get up here. You better come trotting up. Get your butt up in here. Get you. Out there messing with Bell and Blue. Go in there and lay down. Heard my neighbor's dog bark, and that's what it was. My dog was over there at their fence messing with them. She wants to play with everybody, and they just want to be protective dogs and protect their yard. Burnt my table, y'all. All our stuff's got their blooms and is green again. My pecans will start forming here soon. Don't do no good. Squirrels is gonna get them all. But our pollen and all is pretty much falling and dropped from the trees. The rains washed it all out. Get so bad on these oak trees around here. The wind blows and you can see the little yellow clouds poof off from it. That's all. Want a bigger tip for a wider line. Finger.
Spaceships hover over backyard gardens. Subscribe to the madness, channeling stars. Grumpy's world.
Nah, I don't care for the pollen. I get my sinus infections. Not infections, but I guess light sinus infections. I start getting it. I call them pollen headaches. Excuse me, y'all.
Grumpy's mind twist, batshit insane. Therapy with a blade slicing through pain. Aliens whisper yo, this vibe's just right. Hit that like they beam up your night.
Nice. I got some little tomato sprouts. I played around and was doing my crunch wraps the other night, and I don't even know what type of tomato it was, but I sliced up my tomato on my little cutter and got it ready. And then whenever I went to wash it off, I had a bunch of seeds and stuff on there, right? So I just went outside. I have a small, like 30-gallon plastic drum I cut in half a year or so ago, and made like a little planter out of it, like a wannabe raised garden. So it's still got some soil in there. So I had washed the cutting board off onto that and raked the dirt around and covered it up and watered it down. I got like 15 or 20 little sprouts in there, little baby tomatoes coming up. I wouldn't mind having me a little garden going of some sorts. And it would be awesome to be, 100% self-sufficient would just be too damn cool. Not have to worry about the grocery store no more. But to be able to be somewhat sufficient and have your own. Who's that? Whose voices have pets? Mine don't. Hey, I didn't think about that. Y'all might have opened up a new door up there. I know my old pets kind of hang out with me sometimes, it seems like. Sounds crazy or not, but I sit out here sometimes and swear I hear my old dog shaking with her collar on. And she's been gone for a long time. But it's like she was the best dog I ever had, and it's like all her little quirks and traits and stuff. You never forget that kind of stuff. And yeah, just out of the blue, I'll hear something and I swear it's her shaking. And I got her collar hanging from my window thing up there. She had an old choker collar. I never used it. I just used it as her bling because it was silver and had her little rabies tag on it and all. I walked her on a harness. I never used a choker, but I hung it up. Yeah, I hung it up. So I guess she hangs out with me. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I feel she's with me. I feel all my dogs is with me. I feel they all kind of gravitate to the next dog. A little bit of their spirit is in the next ones. Hey, good morning, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Sounds crazy, but that's how I feel with them sometimes. Because it's like I'll see stuff in my dog now, and it's like, that's Dixie all over again, or that's Brandy all over again. And then it just makes me think, okay, well, maybe that's part of Dixie or part of Brandy coming back. So we want to be hopeful and think like that, right? I do anyway. I miss my fur babies, especially my boxers. Those were some awesome animals. But it is warm out here, y'all. We got to get the air conditioner going out here somewhere. Even if it's just blowing off into the room to drop it a few degrees, but we got to figure something out. All right, let's see how bad we mess it up with this deal. I'm going to try to get some wider lines. I'm going to go through and start widening up some of these lines. This mess up here, I don't know what we're doing with that. Like I said, I wasn't really too thrilled on doing this piece. Just something to play with in a minute. I want to do that other dragon piece next. Yeah, Grumpy might have to start becoming a night owl. I might have to sleep all day and do my carving and crafting at night now that it's starting to get hot. Because it'll still be hot out here at night. That's the kick in the butt. That's why I got to get my shop. I got to get my shop acclimated to where I can keep the temperature regulated a little cooler out here than normal. That's for Grumpy to know. Yeah, we got to save that for the Grumpy After Dark. We got to get the Patreon list going and stuff. We ain't making enough money for that yet. Well, we say we can't do that on YouTube. We're gonna have to go to Rumble, y'all. And we say, hell, it could just be Commando. Well, you know, you never know. Steady hands and grit, epoxy dreams born in the glow of the lit. Shapes take form with a story to share. Find your light, it's waiting right there. Grumpy's laid back carvings all through the night. Each one unique, glowing under UV light. Anxieties fade, pain takes a flight in the land of creation. Yeah. Oh, shit, Grumpy. Moved fast with that one. I about dropped that on my damn leg. Oh, that would have hurt. Yeah, burning the stuff off where it hit my chair. Damn it. Went to set that down and it wanted to keep moving. I had to turn my little bitty fan on back here, y'all. It is really kind of warm out here now. It's that humidity this morning that's making it so damn bad. You need to spend more time in the North Pole Christmas season. You know, I've always joked and said Grumpy wasn't meant to be in Florida, but Florida is where I will be, so unless I hit the damn lottery. It would be too cool to be able to find a spot in the middle up there. All right, Mr. Pete, have a good day, buddy. Thank you for coming in and tuning in this morning. But a nice medium middle somewhere would be nice. You know, something that's, I don't know. I would like a little bit of snow in the wintertime, not a bunch. And I would like, I guess, true seasons, maybe, instead of just cold and miserably hot. So Mr. and Pete is a man of many skills. I got several of his tools now. Those sanding mandrels are just awesome. I love using those. And then, like I said, this little wood burner right here, I I don't care if I can't use the damn thing and run it hot. If I have to run it cold, just having that for Mr. Pete making that for me, that in itself is just flipping awesome. That's a piece that I'll never get rid of. Like I said, even if it burns a wire and I can't even fix it, I won't get rid of something like that. That's special to me. That's like that micro carver that I won from Jordy. It was Kindred Spirits New Leaf New Year Challenge that they put out, and it was one of the prizes that Jordy had donated to the Facebook group for the contest. I got lucky and was drawn and won it, and it's a little wonky. The RPM dial to adjust the speed doesn't work, and then the foot pedal plug, you plug it in and hit the foot pedal. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. You have to tap the wire. It's just the connections are all just a little loose in there. Now the RPM adjuster, that switch itself's probably burnt, and I could replace it, but it's at the same time I almost don't want to open it up and replace it or change nothing, because right now that's a unit that Jordy Johnson used, and he's made artwork and pieces with that, and to me that's just special. So I'll use it just the way it is. Like I said, I can turn it on and tap it and get it to work, and like I said, it's at one speed. Like I said, I don't know if it's wide open, mid speed, or what, but it's a fast enough speed that it works. I can use it to carve my lighter cases and stuff. And so I thought that was neat. Grumpy, did you ever think about that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about now. Yeah, I would love to. If I could afford, I would love to get out of Florida. If I could just pick up, start somewhere else, and know that I was secure. That's what kind of keeps me stuck right here, is the security, once everything. And that's another thing, y'all, is I'll know, I should know within a month or so, what my finances should start running me. I should be able to sit there and look at what my income and outgo is going to be and start working my budget up and getting ready for that, which is exciting in itself right there. Because that just means one step closer. One step closer to some cool stuff. A lot of people say some spots in Tennessee are nice, but like I said, I would like to live not real steep mountains, but and for some reason in my brain, I feel that I would be comfortable in the mountains somewhere. Go move to Baldwin, Mississippi. There you go. But we just need to hit the lotto. I'm telling y'all, if I hit the damn lottery, I'm just gonna buy me a chunk of mountain somewhere and just make me a giant compound. Ooh, I'm talking a chunk of a mountain. So there'd be 10, 15 houses and you won't even see each other. That's how much property I want to buy. And I want to be slap dab in the middle of it. No neighbors. You can come see me, jump on the side by side, and take a little 10-minute drive and come visit. But I would love to have I'm like that community, If I could afford it, I would do it. I would have a big old area like that, pay the power bill. I mean, just come up there and stay, hang out for a little bit. Or it'd be little BR bed and breakfasts. Each one of them be open, different season, different thing. Man, that's called wipe your butt money. I wish I had wipe my butt money. Need my helicopter pads everywhere. Everybody have a small helicopter. Everybody got a little side by side. I don't know. Somewhere in the mountains would be nice. Hell, I'd buy me a chunk up in Canada somewhere. Look out, here comes Grumpy. Better close the borders. I'm coming. Uh, I don't know. I've always joked about that. I'm so hot natured, and it does get so humid down here, so hot in the summer times. It's like I want to just congregate and hibernate in the house for the month, because it's like you walk out the door and you don't even make it to the car and you've already sweated through your shirt, and it's like, son of a bitch, I just put this on. Looks like I just got out of the shower. That's what I hate. And then with that, with me sweating so much, I cramp up a lot as it is. Like, I'm dehydrated, so that extra sweating that don't help matters. I got to double down on the water. Living off grid, that would be nice. That's always been my fantasy. That's my perfect set. My perfect piece of property would be about 30 acres, and I want a nice spring-fed pond in the middle of all that, right? And I want, where the spring starts, and I got my nice pond. Have that dammed up to where you got a nice pond, but then you got your overflow, and it's a spring-fed, so there's going to be a constant overflow, and that overflow runs to a nice little creek going down through the rest of your property, and out off away. So you have a pond, and then you have some running water. Man, you take that running water, you can hook you up at that pond and that spillover, you can hook up a small hydro setup right there and run your electricity. And trust me, if I wasn't busted and broken, I would love to be one of those off-grid livers and sustain myself. Put me in the woods, get me away from everybody. I gotta be around people. I've come to learn that, I do need people in my life. But man, put me in the woods, I'd be happy. But yeah, I would love to be able. That's why I want, say, up in the mountains somewhere, so I can have some topography to my land, so I can have some flow. Had the pond and all kind of up high, then you're flowing down with your creek, and right there at that flow over, because you can put up a couple of hydro spots on a situation like that. Right there at your main pond, you can build your first spillover right there, and have a good setup right there. And then you can run down with that and then dam it up again a couple 100 yards down away and have another spillover. You can create so many spillovers, and then what is that, daisy chain all that to one power setup. Grumpy the moonshiner in Arkansas. Oh man, I'm telling y'all, let me grow. And that's I talk about it all the time. It's daydreams, but at the same time, if they ever give me a green thumb and say I could do it, I damn sure do it. I want to grow my own herb, and then distill my own alcohol, and then get a reclaim unit, and then make my own RSOs, make all my own medicines, and then make my own alcohol to make it all, and be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient with the best medicine that you can make. That's the way it should be. No, government wants to control that. You can come here, right? It'd be nice. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be positive that it's gonna happen one day. Like I said, I'm gonna get my numbers situated. What is it? You got to play the lottery to win the lottery. So I got to get me some numbers going and start playing them on a regular. And you never know. Grumpy could hit that $10.2 million, cash out at $6 million, and be in the mountains in a day. And say, which mountain? I want that one. Wouldn't that be cool? So what is it? You gotta dream. Gotta have those daydreams. Because if you don't have them daydreams, how are they gonna come true? It's humid everywhere. You just got to get used to it. It just depends, I guess, on the area. Down here, that humidity just take your damn breath away once it gets so bad. Right now, the temperature's not too bad, but we're at 100% humidity. So you turn around and add a month to that and make it 95 degrees when you walk outside at 100% humidity. That's when you want to just smack yourself and walk back inside. Yeah, that's just it though. I said this morning we're at 100% and it's 80 something degrees out there now. I gotta figure this mess out right here. This mess. I don't like this mess. Medication road, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep us crafting the light. Roach clips, caught stars, pocket universe snug. Spark aliens in the wood, yo pass me that mug. Crazy like a comet, he carves truths unseen. Artifacts born from a mind's evergreen. Fingers stained red, green smoke in the night. Tools dance in his grip, giving madness flight. Therapy in every grain, every line tight. The cosmos carved small, still shining bright. Lighter cases burning messages unwrapped. Grumpy the artisan, his muse stay tapped. Epoxy oceans ripple, waves roll slow. Mad genius in the craft, watch it all just glow. Grumpy laid back, but mind batty and torn. Therapy and carvings from dusk until morn. Medication road, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light. Cases burning messages unwrapped. Grumpy the artisan, his muse stay tapped. Epoxy oceans ripple, waves roll slow. Mad genius in the craft, watch it all just glow. Grumpy laid back, but mind batty and torn. Therapy and carvings from dusk until morn. Medication road, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep his craft. This is a complete improv. He don't have the hooks on it and the tattoo. He don't have the claws on the bend right there like that. Probably don't need them on there, but I'm adding them anyway. Trying to. Nah, see, it's just it down here. It's the time of the year when we get those afternoon thunderstorms and stuff, and it just gets humid. It'll rain for an hour, stop raining, and the sun comes back out, starts cooking all that stuff off the road. You see steam clouds popping up everywhere. Oh, yeah. Good times. But you go hit the creek, or you go to the beach, or you just sweat it out. I said a lot of people just get out and about. They get used to it. I guess it depends on what you're doing and who you're with, though. I'm sure with the right person, it don't matter how hot it is out there, you have a good time. I just don't like this piece, yo. Hey, good morning, Lisa. How are you doing? I said, I'm just not, I don't know, not feeling this piece. I was excited when I got the image. It's like cool because I've always wanted an image of this to where I could draw it out and stuff like that. I've just never been able to look at my arm and draw it out right, you know. And then it's like I got the image and then I tried to put it on the board and it's just not the same image. Like I said, the face features and all this right here did not translate in the pictures like it should have. We'll figure it out for the next run. I got to get some more ink from my printer, print some more stencils. Wait a minute.
Grumpy in the workshop, jamming late at night. Epoxy flowing colors, popping with delight. Ultraviolet magic making things so right. Roach clips gleaming in the glowing light. Glowing roach clips shining in the dark. Ultraviolet colors hitting like a spark. Grumpy's creations always off the chart. Crafting masterpieces, tearing up the art. Dust and shavings flying, working hands so skilled. In the laid back carvings where dreams get fulfilled. Putting passion in each clip, it's so thrilling. Every piece of gem, the excitement.
Yeah, he's laid back all right. Like I said, the tattoo just looks a lot better than this for sure. I said, this is the first time I've gotten the image out like this on a piece of material like this. So we'll work it with this and the next one will just be better. That's where it doesn't play right. That arm's not. Yeah, that's.
Grumpy in the workshop, hand steady on the lathe, carving out the roach clips, making moments brave. Epoxy resin shining bright under the light. Aliens in the shadows, grinning through the night. Medication smoky, mind floating real high. Crafting with the cosmos under alien skies. Dust therapy, healing chronic pains goodbye. Grumpy's channel bright, catch that glowing vibe. Like and subscribe, join the playful ride.
I can't figure that spot right now. I got this. It's hard to get something going when you're not feeling it, and I'm not feeling this piece right now, you know.
Roach clips gleam, green glow, intense. Cosmic connections, craftsman, sixth sense.
Trying, just it ain't. It ain't working for me right now.
Lights a crafting beam. Like and subscribe to the vibes alive. Join
journey, let's all thrive. Grumpy's carvings, cosmic and wise. Bright in the night with those sparkling eyes.
Try not to have any dang carbon hanging off anywhere for extra smudges. That's gonna be what it is. All right, y'all. I guess my next live is gonna be some wood spinning and stuff. I'm gonna continue doing my wood burning, but I just don't know if I'm gonna do as much of it in the lives. I need to start. Same size. That one's bigger. That one's brighter. We'll use that as a reference. Any plans? No, I'm staying here at the house. I used to like to go out to the beach, but like I said, it got a little wild. I don't care for that craziness they get going anymore. I used to like to go fishing, sit up and go fishing out there at the pier close to the beach. But then, like I said, our beach got overrun with stupidness on Memorial Day. So I don't get out in it. Hey, good morning, Carol. Oh, goodness. Where did pencil go? I'll do this again like I did the others, try to get just the outline of everything, outline of a couple of the trees, and then see how we can do with the rest of it. This is another one of the pieces that was done with AI. Oh, don't let the rain stop you. Get on out there and throw that tent up and do it anyway. I say don't let the rain stop you. I never had to fight the tent in the rain. I remember when we was kids, when I was talking about going camping at Bear Lake all the time, it didn't matter. It rain or shine. We was up there in the thunderstorm putting tents up and stuff. We'd go camping. It was crazy. Yeah, I love camping. Yeah, they got some cabins up along our rivers around here. Would be fun to go do. I've never went and stayed at them, but it'd be nice. It's secluded, and you can get on their website and look at some of the layouts and all. Pretty neat. But yeah, my tent days is long over. I'd have to have some kind of pop up or some kind of camper or a cabin. Little cabin or cottages would be nice.
In the workshop where the sawdust flies, Grumpy's carving dreams under painted skies. Epoxy shines as the roach clips spin. Lathes in motion, let the art begin. Like and subscribe, what more can I say? Stay while the stress carves itself away, creating magic with each turn we take. Here in the shop where the worries break. The wood hums low as the late whirls round, turning pieces crisp where peace is found. Grumpy smiles through the labor's embrace. Splinters can't cut what the heart can trace. Like and subscribe, what more can I say? Stay while the stress carves itself away, creating magic with each turn we take. Here in the shop where the worries break, each groove a story etched in the grain, each twist and turn melting the pain. Epoxy gleaming like starlit streams, carving the chaos into quiet dreams. Like and subscribe, what more can I say? Stay while the stress carves itself away, creating magic with each turn we take. Here in the shop where the worries break. Each groove a story etched in the grain, each twist and turn melting the pain. Epoxy gleaming like starlit streams, carving the chaos into quiet dreams. Like and subscribe, what more can I say? Stay while the stress carves itself away, creating magic with.
What are you doing out here? Bubba let you out here. Love you, buddy. Be careful. It's hot out there today. We're getting to our icky, miserable humidity stuffs. You out here today. What's you doing? We not going outside. I gotta go feed you some num-nums since you're hungry. Y'all need to go feed them real quick. It's 8:30. Think lovely puppy. I love artists. Fix a flat. Wouldn't that be nice, Matthew? I'm just waiting for the Star Trek days. Just run that little. All right, I feel better now. That's what I'm waiting on. That or the nanobots. You know, just go ahead and eject the nanobots in there, let them go in there and rebuild and just grab together and become my new discs. Hey, sign me up. I am ready. I will be a guinea pig right now. Man, it would just be awesome to be able to just jump up and not hurt. You run in there and go do something. Just snatch my grandson up and throw him in there like I used to do my boy when he was little. You know, man. all that kind of crazy stuff you take for granted these days. It's like, man, I would love to be able to do all that. Just get up and not have to think about how I'm twisting when I get up. No consequences on the actions or movements. That's what I want, because you got to plan that out these days. There's consequences if I bend and twist just right. Oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Yeah, it would be nice to not have to worry with that. Yeah, see, that's something, Mark. That's why I don't like doing eardrops and stuff like that. It seems like them things sometimes can come on, Pepper, come inside. Seems like them things can almost feel like they cause more problems than fix. I've used them ones where you put the damn cone over your ear and you light it and you let it burn and all that kind of stuff. All kind of crazy. Man, earache can be, that can be as bad as a toothache sometimes. Y'all gonna need some food this weekend. You gonna need some more food. Let's see what kind of mess he made in the dishwasher. He didn't do too bad. Yeah, he didn't do too bad. He went to making him some stir fry last night when he got home from his graduation thing. It's too late for me to eat something like that. I made me a quick microwave dinner and called it done. All right, I'm not at chat, but what's everybody getting into? I'll be back in just a second. Excuse me. I cannot wait till the 6th. I think it's June 6th. It's when the party's supposed to be. And if I understood everything correctly, June 6th starts the clean out process. I cannot flipping wait. So much junk sitting around in here right now that I want to throw away. Just scrap it and start over.
Relax, unwind, your mind will play. Join us, enjoy, let worry sway. Come relax, join the vibe. Hit like and feel alive. Subscribe for endless drive.
Right, y'all, the dogs are filled. Let them eat, put them outside. I'll make my smoothie in a little bit. I need to mix up some epoxy, but I don't have my I need a thicker mold. I thought I had a piece of pipe here. That was the thickness I wanted to use, but I can't find it. Had an old fishing pole holder that was perfect. I was going to cut a couple of inches off because I don't need it big. I could probably, I think I got something. Have you ever seen those, the little bitty camera? It hooks to your dang phone, but you charge it up and it's a little scoop I mean, it almost is like a little spoon shape on the thing, and it's got a little light and camera, and you stick that bad boy in your ear, and you can see what you're doing. And no, sir. I don't think I could do that. I'm one of them Q-tip guys. I waller that joker out with a Q-tip. Rock my jaw around a few times, waller it out with a Q-tip. Huh? I can't hear you. I'm good. I gotta do a video for Starbond. And I gotta do my video for Strong Ink. I get them done, then I can get caught up on some more stuff and get back onto my weekly videos. That's what I need to get into again. We will get it going.
Tells a story, tales left untold. In our wooden realm, hearts are bold. No fuss, no rush, just take your time. Join Grumpy's crew, let's all unwind. Smoke flows easy, anxieties fade. Roach clips in hand, troubles cascade. Wood spirits dancing under moonlight sway. In Grumpy's laid back, nothing's astray.
Grumpy's woodshop where the shavings fly. Treadmill singing tales, cranes never lie. Ladies spinning life, spirits in disguise. Medicated smoke, wisdom in the skies. Dust therapy where the mind unwinds. Wooden treasures born, diamonds from the pines. Grumpy's hands craft ancient in their binds. Every cut precise, secrets in the lines. Wood spirits relax, whispers in each grain. Stories of the knots, pleasure in the pain. Sawdust trails behind, memories remain. Grumpy's laid back carvings, legends never wane. Patterns in the oak, whispers in the ash. Dark walnut tree peeking through the stash.
There's a lot of little detail I got to get in this, but then there's a lot of little detail that won't be. This one's gonna be a thing. Good morning, Becky. Oh, I missed anybody? I hope I haven't missed anybody. I've been in the tracing zone. Good morning, everybody. If I missed anybody coming in, I'm so sorry. But I hope everybody's having an awesome morning. I know my day is going to be just perfect. There's just a few things to make my day better. And I need that fast forward button. So much detail to catch in this, though, to make it look right. Again, this is what we say, going out of the comfort zone.
Grumpy's shop is a mellow haze. Late spins round in a smoky daze. Epoxy drips with a cosmic twist. Roach clips gleam like
Oh yeah.
they've been kissed.
Excuse me. I'm getting a lot of the little stuff in this suit because it's just I don't know. I feel like I could have probably. I doubt my ability, so I'm trying to get more of the detail in there than I normally put in there when I trace it. But I want to mainly get the outline and get the outline of the dragon. All this stuff here is not going to be identical to the picture. I'll go through and freehand the mushrooms and stuff in place and kind of put my own little squiggle and grassy stuff in there. The tree, I'll get this main tree, I'll get that outline. I'll get that tree's outline. And then the shadow tree, the background trees, I'll try to freehand that in there. I'm trying to, I guess, improve on my drawing skills. Yes. Yes, that looks like Zelda. It's crazy, but I didn't go with any picture prompts. I just went with word prompts in my AI. All the dragon pieces that I've been doing here lately, that's where I pulled those off of an AI. Off of my AI. I either use Gemini or Chat GPT. I think they're close to the same, but I was using those. I went to making some more yesterday and I'm out of printer ink, so I couldn't print no more out. So I got bummed out because I want to do this, but I also want to do it on a better piece of wood. This plywood here, I can burn better on the plywood than I can that new stuff I bought. But when I bought the new stuff, I was hoping for it to be like as smooth as like burning on basswood, but the grains on it, they fight me too much. So I'll save those pieces for laser practice or something.
Hover in the workshop tonight. Colors swirl under the black light bright. Chronic pain fades as creations rise. Like and subscribe for these groovy vibes.
In the shop where Grumpy thrives, turning wood and carving lives. New year, new leaf, he's begun. All for fun till the day is done. Chisel in hand, sparks do fly. Shavings dance in a wood shop sky. Every cut, a song takes shape.
I like the whole little staff right here. Love the staff. I got a big piece of cedar in my carbon shed, in my shed drying. It should be plenty dry to carve, but it's a long piece. It's like, I think it's a couple inches at the top, and then the bottom's a little bit smaller. Nice and straight piece. Got a few knots and stuff in it here and there for some character. But it's one of those pieces that it's the only piece I got like that, and I definitely want to carve it, but then I'm intimidated that I don't want to mess it up. That makes sense. So what I do is I get stuff, I get pieces of wood, and it's like, ooh, I see what I want to carve, but then it's like, ooh, I'm gonna screw it up, so I never carve it. I'll sit there forever and look at it, hold on to it, know what I want to do with it, just what do we say? That emotional speed bump gets in the way. I need somebody behind me just kicking me in the ass over them speed bumps. I come up to one of them speed bumps, just kick me. Oh shit, here we go. Mm.
Therapy in the wood, everything feels just right. Smoke my medication, got no stress in the night. Like and subscribe, join the tribe, feeling like the epoxy shining, glowing in the dark. Each spin, each cut leaves a perfect mark. Crafting with precision, show's about to start.
Oh, and a granddaughter's little boyfriend gonna be over here at the birthday party, don't you know? Grumpy's gonna go down the water slide this year, I think. I didn't do it last year. We're going down it this year. We catch him, we go right behind him. Oops, oops, ow. My daughter says, you better quit being mean. I said, I'm gonna drown his little ass. Little dude on the bicycle reminds me of me when I was little. I know. We don't need that. You make her blonde, right? That's the thing with these. Once I get it burnt, there's so many fine burns in there. I'm paranoid to go back over it with the color. Because I always, when I put the black light color, I always go back over the burn anywhere where the black light color bled over onto the burn. And there's just so many little fine burns in this piece. It's like it would take me forever to paint it, you know, if I was to try to go nice and slow and not have any bleed overs or something like that. I definitely had to take my time and pay attention to what I was doing. But then that's like that last one. I want to put color to it, but it's just, I'm so paranoid that I'm going to screw the piece up doing that. That's my main issue there.
Grumpy's laid back carvings, watch the magic play. Grumpy's workshop, where the magic happens. Epoxy drips shine like stars in the galaxy. Roach clips with the aliens, medication fly. Chronic pain fades, feeling like I'm in the sky. Bright lights, resin glowing over time. Crafting dreams, no worries on my mind. Laid back vibes, no need to rush. Epoxy and smoke, the perfect touch. Like and subscribe, get with the session. Grumpy's laid back carvings, no question. Therapy in the cloud, clear the tension. Rolling up art, pure satisfaction. UV lights, color so vivid. Every piece unique, handcrafted. Chronic relief in every inhale. Sky high sensations, dreams never pale. Epoxy flow like rivers of gold. Creations process, stories told. Workshop therapy, stress on hold. Laid back vibes, forever bold. Aliens watch as we elevate higher. Epoxy, brilliance feed in the fire. Every clip a masterpiece, spirit lighter. Grumpy's touch takes us higher and higher. Bright lights, resin glowing over time. Crafting dreams, no worries on my mind. Laid back vibes, no need to rush. Epoxy and smoke, the perfect touch. Like and subscribe, get with the session. Grumpy's laid back carvings, no question. Therapy in the cloud, clear the tension. Roll
so vivid, every piece unique, handcrafted, chronic relief in every inhale. Sky high sensations, dreams never pale. Epoxy flow like rivers of gold. Creations process, stories told. Workshop therapy, stress on hold. Laid back vibes, forever bold. Aliens watch as we elevate higher. Epoxy, brilliance feed in the fire. Every clip a masterpiece, spirit lighter. Grumpy's touch takes us higher and higher.
Man, I try to say that about she ain't but 11 years old, and they talking about my crush, and she comes because they come in when they pick up the grand bug in the afternoons. They're both my grandson and my granddaughter will be in the car, and so she's talking about my crush and this and so, and she be naming off all these little boys, and it be different little boys every other month, and it's like Grumpy ain't playing that shit. And I always mess with her every time she starts talking about it. I'll do the gurgle gurgle. I'm gonna drown them. I'm gonna catch them with the can opener. Grumpy's gonna make them leaky leak, and she'll squeal, Grumpy. You know, it's just Grumpy picking on her. But man, I tell her real quick. I said, "You too young, sweetheart. You need to slow down." And I look at my daughter. I said, "Ooh, she's fast." And ooh, some of them little boys like them fast little girls. You better keep an eye out. And she said, she ain't like that. Just because you did that don't mean. I said, all right, you say what you say. I said, be naive if you want to. I said, Grumpy ain't gonna do it. I said, I'll go camp out at the window for you. I know what my little punk ass did when I was little. I was out the window, you know. I had no problems with sneaking out and go doing what I wanted to do. That's why I was such a night owl. I was shit in school because I sit in school and sleep in the back of class most of the time because my ass was out the window all night the night before, you know. That was just how I functioned. I was smart in school. I just didn't do my homework, didn't apply myself, you know. It's just like I felt if I knowed it, why did I got to do it, you know? So, boom, I would just sleep in class. I'd take the tests, pass the test, do enough extra credit to just barely squeak by the class so I wouldn't fail. And that was it. Other than that, I lived at night. And so, no. My boy, he wasn't as fast. My daughter, she wasn't as fast. That was because I was so fast and I knowed what the hell to be looking for. So I made sure they couldn't get fast like that if they wanted to. I didn't leave opportunity for them to try. You know, I saw what opportunities I took when I was younger to put me in the position to do what I was doing. And so, you know, my brain never forgot that mess. And so it's like I didn't leave those opportunities for mine to even try to experiment with. If you understand, if you can follow that, you know, as I knew the kind of hoodlum I was, so I knew what signs to watch for. And then I had cameras outside on the house and stuff, and my daughter thought I had cameras just all over the damn house, and like she couldn't do nothing without me knowing about it. And it was after she done growed up, and I said, I only got cameras outside pointing, watching the perimeter of the house, dear. I said, I don't hawk the inside of the house. She thought I had cameras on her window from the inside of the house pointing at her window and stuff like that. And I showed her, I said, I got cameras outside pointing at the windows and stuff. I said, but that's just for my own protection so nobody can come in through my windows. Oh no, I give them all their privacy until they messed up. You know, like I said, do something to show me that you don't deserve that, then I'm gonna show you the consequences and I'm gonna take it away. Like my daughter did some stupid stuff and got in trouble when she was younger. She tried to shoplift, and she would have probably been better off going to juvenile detention for a few months compared to what I did here. I didn't beat her butt or nothing like that, but she had zipped. I stripped her room of everything that brought joy. If she was reading a book for pleasure, that book was gone. You know, all she had was her school books and stuff. And then I'd catch her reading her school books because that's all she could do. I'd take them away if she wasn't doing homework. I was a butthead. You know, I wasn't having her do stupid crap like that. She got off with one of her buddies and thought they was gonna get into shoplifting and stuff for a minute. No. I grounded her, took her phone away. She about lost her trip because that year at school they went to Washington, D.C., and I was hell bent not letting her go on that trip. But me and her mom, we fought pretty hard about it. And the only way she got to go was her aunt, that she really didn't like too much, had to go as a chaperone. And then the aunt went as a chaperone, but she tried to overstep her boundaries and act like she was her mama. So she made her trip hell. But yeah, I made her write out a big old thing of paper to the manager talking about, the how she realized the whole aspect of stealing, how it has a domino effect and it affects this and affects that. And I made her write out a whole big deal to me. When she brought it to me the first time, she handed it to me. I looked at her dead in the eyes and just wadded it up, throwed it away. I didn't even read it. I said, go do it again. And I was an ass. I did that like 3 or 4 times, and then finally when she got one wrote that I liked, I taped it to the refrigerator forever, where she had to see it every time she walked in the refrigerator and stuff. And then, yeah, I played that name and shame. We'd go somewhere, if she was with me, somebody'd say something, well, why do you look so sad? I said, oh, tell them, you just got caught doing this and this. Oh yeah. I did it to a degree and then I stopped. It might have been a little extreme, but she never did it again. And I didn't put a hand on her, and I didn't yell, scream, or holler. So I think I did all right.
Lathe hums loud, keep the blues at bay. Carving stress like it's melting.
But hey, them kids don't come with instruction books. You got to do what you got to do and what you think's right. I tell my son, I said, we do you, or we did you, kind of how we was done. We look at how we was brought up and what we didn't agree with and what we did agree with, and we try to manipulate that into our lives and how we want to do our kids. And you'll do that with yours one day, and the cycle carries on. He just looked at me because he don't plan on having kids, he says. I did everything but take the door off. I didn't take her door off. I let her keep her door, but she didn't keep it closed too often. Like I said, I stayed hardcore on her, had her grounded, locked down for it was several months. Slowly started giving her stuff back to her.
Feel the rhythm of craft and grind. Beauty lives in the grains you find.
Like I said, I think I did it in the proper way. Like I said, it could have been a little. I could have possibly been a little extreme with it, but I was so infuriated. She had cash in her pocket to pay for everything she was trying to take, and it's like, you dumbass. And that was the main thing, is just I was so mad at her because it's like my stupid experiences in life when I worked for that guy and he didn't pay me and I took it upon myself to get paid. That created a record for me, and that record really, granted, my stupidness with my self-medicating didn't help, but at the same time I felt like, okay, I had theft charges on my record, nobody wanted to hire me anyway, so it didn't matter if I quit smoking and all that kind of mess. So I kind of added to my problems, but I just did not want her to have a record, because that really hindered me on my employment, and if I wouldn't have had that stupid record, I could have got a better job younger in life and might not be as tore up as I am right now. So that was my main thing with her.
Spinning wheels turn wood to gold. Epoxy drips and stories told. Lathe hums loud, keeps the blues at bay. Carving stress like it's melting clay. Grumpy's carving life away. Epoxy dreams and dusted days. Like and subscribe, come on and stay. The workshop's magic makes pain fade away. shining in the turning light. Fingers dance with tools tonight. Each curl of wood a masterpiece, creating joy it just won't cease. Grumpy's carving life away, epoxy dreams and dusted days. Like and subscribe, come on and stay. The workshop's magic makes pain fade away. Feel the rhythm of craft and grind. Beauty lives in the grains you find. A little sawdust, a little spark, turning the dark into living art. Stressed out minds, come grab a seat. Watch the shavings fall at your feet. Here in the shop the world rewinds, healing hands through the art of time. Carving life away, epoxy dreams and dusted days. Like and subscribe, come on and stay. The workshop's magic makes pain fade away. Feel the rhythm of craft.
I was gonna say, y'all gotta talk to me. I'm in my zone. I can't talk, but I'm in the zone, so I don't know if y'all are talking to me. Hey, Jack. Grumpy, I got to head out for appointments. Dude, have a good day. I hope everything goes smooth for you, buddy. Thank you. Like I said, have a safe day out there, Jack. Don't let it get to you. That's how you say it. You got this. I believe I got the grandkids staying the night Friday night. And I know as soon as I say, hey, why don't you stay in Pensacola and don't come back over this way this weekend and let me have a solo stint with the kids, that's going to start drama. Because she gonna throw it in my face. Well, I'm not gonna be able to see them like I can, and blah, 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 you know? So what do I do there, y'all? Be nice. Let her get another couple of sleepovers, because the sleepovers are fixing to stop for her altogether anyway until she can get her stuff squared away. She don't have the room over there. You know, so what do I do in that situation? I don't want her coming back around. I've been ready for the kids to know. All right, what time is it? I've already gone past it now. Oh, heck yeah, 9 o'clock. I will shut down, Old Path. I will get you set up. You going live, go live, sir. Let me do my thing here. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. As I'm just babbling and I'm in the chasing zone on this piece. Hey, good morning, Roy. How are you doing today, sir? I am fixing to shut down, y'all. Mr. Opath is fixing to go live, he says. We go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening to all my crazy babble this morning. I'm going to continue tracing on this piece throughout the day to get some of the detail down, but we're not going to do all. Like I said, I'm just going to get the bulk of the dragon and her shape, and then the tree work and everything else. We'll try to do the freehand like we did on the last piece. But, excuse me. And thank you so much, everybody. Oh, shame you're shutting down. That's just right. Well, I'm shutting down and going to Old Pass Live. Jump over to Old Pass channel next. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Can't get my internet to start up. Reset your router. Oh, your internet might be down. Now check that. Make sure your router's got connection to your internet. But reset your router. See if that helps you. But no, Pilato, I normally go till about 9 o'clock, and then Old Path will go live after I go, after I shut off. Bounce like that. Now, if Old Path's not going live, then I'll sit there and I'll stay live longer sometimes, but I try not to go no longer than 10, because today I've been going since 5:30 this morning. But heck, I could sit out here all day and babble and do my thing. I will straight lose track of time. There you go. Oh, Old Pass got some storms going on down there, so it could just be his whole internet could be down right now. You could just be running off of your phone's network. All right, Carol, you have a nice day. Thank you for coming through. Yep. Let's see. There you go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down and be watching for Old Path to pop up. Hopefully he'll get his stuff going. Hopefully it's just a router or something like that. I know when mine don't want to connect, I'll just turn everything off, turn it back on one good time, give it a few minutes, and it should do. That's like the first step of the IT protocol. It'll tell you, have you powered everything off and back on? You know, got to do that one time, and then go from there. But all right, y'all have an awesome day. Everybody stay awesome, stay laid back, and remember, y'all, it's my job to be the happiest grumpy y'all know. So y'all have an awesome day. God bless.